What's going on, guys? It is your boy Boa, and today we're going to be talking about yet again the latest controversy. Um, if you are unaware with what's going on, essentially, I saw this on Drama Alert this morning. Actually, I went to bed last night relatively early. I even had a midday nap. I was a very sleepy boy yesterday, and I awoken today at around 6:30 a.m. British time, and I saw on my Twitter the average Gaza and Israel beef, but it wasn't your average because it actually came from Asmongold. Now, this whole situation is kind of getting blown out of proportion, um, but without further ado, without even talking about it, let's get to the nuts and bolts. Here is the clip that I saw on Twitter.
If you want to consider a genocide as a systematic killing of a group of people, they have genocide built into Sharia law right now. So no, I'm not going to cry a fucking river when people who have genocide that's baked into their laws are getting genocided. I don't give a fuck. They're terrible people. It's not even a question. It's crazy that people don't see it that way. They'd be doing the same thing. And how much did they kill? As many as they can. They're not able to kill as many people as Israel because they don't have as many bombs and as many weapons. But if they did, they'd be doing the same thing. That's it. Just takes enough. That's right. These people are not your allies. They are not the same as us. They come from an inferior culture that is horrible. It kills people for their identity, and it is directly antithetical to everything Western values stand for, and it is an inferior culture in all ways. It is that simple. No, I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't care. I don't support them.
So basically, if you are slightly unaware what Shahara Law is, f- throughout the entire planet, it is actually implemented in a large category of ways. I know in Bangladesh, the Shahara Law regulates marriage, divorces, property inheritances, and all that stuff. And what Asmongold is absolutely, saying in this clip is that they have genocidal stuff in Gaza regarding the Shahara Law. And quite frankly, I'm not actually going to disagree with that statement because Palestine, Gaza, they're all borderline controlled by Hamas, right? This is what this whole war is about. The war isn't between the people of Palestine and Gaza against Israel. It's simply the terrorist organization Hamas against Israel. Because Israel's kind of tired of their bullshit of, throwing bombs into their country. And obviously the whole anti-Jewish behavior. Now he's actually Asmongold's actually from what I've seen so far, he is absolutely getting some form of backlash for this. Which, it's not exactly a good time for him, if I'm being honest. So looking at this first picture here, it is from Detective Seeds, basically saying, I am no longer partnered with Starforge Systems PC. I have requested that my code be removed from the usage after a year of partnership due to the comments made by Asmongold, who is one of the owners. I have Muslim friends from that region and cannot represent that product after his comments. Um, they're making it seem like an opinion. Like this is such a woke mindset, right? You've got Asmongold making a extremely based comment on the internet, and due to sensitive people online and the whole constant fear of the Palestinian retards going to completely boycott their entire stuff, they have to take action so then the woke doesn't boycott them, and so then their shares doesn't get completely destroyed. This is just one of the many examples of the damage that Hamas is definitely doing to the West. Absolutely, Ben Shapiro on his infamous Ben Shapiro show has stated multiple times the Hamas is letting America do their PR to the extent of Hamas do something bad, America covers it up, or Israel does something bad, and America goes fucking deeply in. Now, I'm not saying America as a whole, I know this is very much a split system, but it is most definitely the radical left that are completely to the defense of Hamas. Um, Now, moving on to the second picture, we got this guy, Mighty Keith, YouTube and Twitch about to nuke Asmongold's channel. Um, I'm not gonna giggle. If that happens, that's absolutely insane. Not because of not because, he essentially he hasn't done anything wrong. He's just stated an opinion online. Like, okay, boycotted, that's gonna happen because we got actual social rejects that never touch the fucking grass that's outside their front door. But getting, nuked, banned, punished by actual companies like YouTube slash Google and Twitch slash Amazon, that's that's such an insane concept to me because thinking about it logically, it's an opinion. He's an American, right? He knows his rights. He knows freedom of speech, and that's exactly it. It's not hate speech because he's going off of facts. The facts being that Hamas is a terrorist group under every single official government website. So please tell me what he's done wrong to deserve a nuking of some sort because I don't get it. Please educate me, because I'm clearly stupid and need educating. The What I do have wrong with this whole situation is Asmongold actually backtracked. I personally am not a big fan of backtracking. I love the idea of standing on business. Uh, call that what you want. That is just a character personality trait of mine. I like to keep it real. But yeah, looking at his statement, he said, looking back on it, I was way too much of an asshole about the Palestine thing. My bad. Of course, no one deserves to have their life destroyed, even if they do things or have views I find regressive. You guys deserve more than saying stupid shit like that. I'll do better. I did also include this little snippet on the back saying you violated your golden rule of never apologizing. It would be interesting to hear why you made an exception on your next YouTube video. Asmund Gold replied simply, I don't mind apologizing if it's something I think I'm actually wrong about. Given the amount of times I've gotten hate for things I've never apologized and never I'm sorry, given the amount of times I've gotten hate for things and never apologized, should be enough of that. Enough proof of that. Dog, it's like 8:30, okay? Allow it. But yeah, so he's basically saying that he believes he's wrong. Deep down, I don't believe he's wrong. Um, there is actually a tweet reply underneath this comment from, him saying "Golden Rule, never apologizing," from Leafy Alliance, basically a fan account of Leafy that does anything Leafy related, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Leafy's gone, dude. But anyways, he said, if you said the exact same thing about Palestinians, but about Israel, you'd be permanently banned from Twitch and YouTube. The only reason you haven't gotten banned is because the owners of these platforms agree with your statements. That's probably true. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but yeah, ultimately, it shouldn't really matter. I don't know why you backtracked. You personally don't believe that. You said it on stream. You was fairly confident. We seen the clip, and I'm not giving you hate for it. I personally believe it's a very good thing. You know, talk your mind. You have freedom of speech. I have reason to believe the only reason why he backtracked is because of, as we just saw, two people commentating on the fact that he's going to get nuked or whatever. I think there was a company leaving his company. That's probably half the reason why he's backtracking. Because people can't get out of their heads, dude. They live in this made up fantasy. And then what I find really weird is that they diss Israel for all of the deaths and killings of as a result of war. I don't know if you've seen the reports or stuff or seen pictures or stuff, but war isn't pretty. I know you're used to seeing war on your 4K silver lining screen with LGBT lights coming from the back of it, but it's not Call of Duty. Call of Duty does not make war, it makes war look very interesting and fun, like, oh, I can do this. But war isn't pretty. It's really not. So I've never gotten the criticism of Israel regarding the whole, I can't believe you've killed these civilians. They
Oh,
have like
fuck.
the
I can't
lowest
believe you've
amount
done
of
this.
civilian deaths in modern history. Fucking Iraq, you know, Iraq, Iran, all those Middle East wars that America has gotten into. Shit, even the war early 2000s in Ireland. That was, Israel's doing pretty good, dog. It's crazy to me. I can't understand it, but yeah, there we go.
And no, I don't think that if they stopped getting bombed, they would just start being accepting of these other people with these different identities.
Well, you don't know because we've never.
We do know because there's
that.
other countries that are part of that same region that have the same laws, like Saudi Arabia or Qatar.
But they're not the same people. You do understand that, right? Like
they're
even
coming from the
culturally
same.
speaking.
They're coming from the same culture and they're coming from the same religion.
No, that Asmongold.
Do you really think? Do you
Asmongold?
Do you really?
But yeah, overall, quick little summary. Honestly, I don't like the whole idea of him backtracking. I think it's extremely stupid. And fuck Palestine? No, fuck Hamas. Palestine people actually not too bad. I've spoken to a couple of them. They're not too bad. But yeah, who gives a fuck about my opinion, right? I mean, my favorite top two creators out of my entire lifetime is Leafy is Here and Gypsy Crusader. So you don't have to take my opinion seriously, anyway. But yeah, it's gonna be about it. I just wanted to make a video about this because I thought it was extremely an interesting topic. And yeah, peace.
And I think what I hate most about you is your textbook liberal agenda. How we should legalize pot, man. How big business is crushing the underclass. How homelessness is the biggest tragedy in America. Well, what have you done to help? I work down at the soup kitchen, Brian. Never seen you down there. You want to help?
Nate Goyard.
Stay with me, low. Yeah, you know that I'm your man. You be capping like a snitch, no.